more bouncy.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Radar Plays New Releases. We're checking out Deadpool. I'm Hollander Cooper. Here with me is
Henry Gilbert.
Greg Henniger.
And we're going to jump into a level. It's a few levels in. Deadpool has has been courted by the X-Men to go to Geonosis.
Not Geonosis.
Geonosis.
And they're that's good. All right, we're gonna head to Geonosis. Geonosis, and Deadpool gets to. I believe Deadpool gets to finally live the dream and use and fly the Blackbird.
Oh.
Except that happens after he flies it.
The poor Blackbird.
Yes. And
See? Montage works every time. We crashed. Yeah, but we crashed on Geonosis.
You did that to Wolverine?
Give him a little slap on the
Seems our
ass.
flight was a little more than the X-chumps could handle.
Oh, Wolvie, time to wake up.
Rise and shine.
Be a quitter.
Up and at 'em. Fine, then. That's for all the clown jokes. That's for never calling just to say hi. That's because I get aroused when I slap people. That's for all the furry midgets in the world. That's because I feel like it. Why won't you wake up? Wake up! That's because the player keeps mashing the button. That's because I like slapping fleshy things with this hand. That's for being in more comics than me. That's for making me love you.
I could do that for a solid 3 more minutes.
That's incredible.
But I'm gonna keep going.
Hello, boys.
Oh, they're all over the
It's
place.
as if the next section was designed with that in mind. Wow, is that a sentinel? Sure is. Impressive, right?
You can see how they could destroy this entire island, populated with powerful
Mr. Sinister, huh?
So some dudes are
dudes.
They saw our blackbirds.
So can you explain what's going on in terms of where this location is in the Marvel universe for
Well,
people while I
Geonosis-
kill some dudes?
Geonosis is a mutant-heavy island in South Africa, or off of Africa. It was meant as like a South Africa parable in the 80s and 90s when apartheid was all the rage. I didn't mean that. But yeah, so it was used to talk about, but they replaced, Africans with mutants.
Oh, that works out.
And it was on that place where the Master Mold mutants, the Master Mold Sentinel was built, which is the mutant killing robot. And that was the Sentinel you looked at when you came in, I'm assuming. I guess Master Mold is a bit bigger than
Great. You stabbed.
than a regular Sentinel, so maybe that's just a regular Sleepy Sentinel. But Master Mold has that kind of like
One of my favorite things about this game is the sound effects that play when you go to do a counter button. So the counter is essentially Batman Arkham Asylum / City counters, and
Man, zoom in on Tubbo up there.
and
Stop dropping my camera, player. Thing was expensive.
so the counter sound effect is like old school Batman sound effects, like the bam pow stuff.
Oh, really?
So the combat's actually pretty fun. It's nothing amazing. It's sort of like halfway between Batman's combat and X-Men Wolverine's combat. So you're doing a lot of just like slashing, and you do have guns.
I know. I'd say the guns and look at the bullet wounds on that guy. But I'd say the combination of the guns with also you can swap between weapons. It reminds me a bit of DMC, though. Also not as,
but it's a little less seamless.
Yeah.
Handy teleport.
Love his dual wielding shotguns. That's pretty.
So why can he teleport? That's never explained.
He has. It's not a mutant power of his. It's a tech thing. It's on his belt, I think it is.
What are those things you're picking up? They're all different.
They're Deadpool coins, which I can use to upgrade. If you look, and the text on them's pretty good. Bang Lee's eyes, weaponry courtesy of Imes Technical Oddities. Great for combos. Upgrade them to make enemies bleed real blood, fast and dangerous, like unprotected Whoopi from prom night. #YOLO. So the game's pretty.
Well, Deadpool knows he's in a game.
Yes, the plot of the game is that this is the Deadpool game, and there's a script that he could read and it would help him, but he refuses to because it's boring.
And he specifically names High Moon Studios.
He continually gets phone calls from the guy in charge of the developer telling him, like, you used up all of our budget, and at one point he just goes like, listen, I'm busy, you're gonna have to talk to my penis, and he just holds the phone by his penis for a while.
Also, Nolan North is him, and I think he does all 3 of Deadpool's voices.
Yes, and at one point you actually, in the beginning of the game, you can have an optional phone conversation with Nolan North, asking him to voice you in the video game.
Sticking with timeshare.
I saw the bit where they give you an achievement, and he like looks at the achievement like, oh, it's one of those games, huh?
Yeah, you get an achievement, and he's like, you're tracking my every move, and then you get your achievement's called the first one's free, and then you get another achievement called so is the second one, and he just kind of rolls his eyes at that.
As much as he can when you can't see.
So when I played this section before, I got my ass kicked. So
That means we're headed in the right direction.
I like that line. He said the area ahead's full of bad guys, and one of the voices says, in a video game, that means we're heading in the right direction. Oh, and there's also some Transformers jokes later.
Really?
Yeah, they mentioned you've got the touch, and he says transform and roll out.
Wow. In case you didn't know, High Moon Studios did the recent Transformers games. Pretty much all of them. I was worried. I'm still concerned that High Moon Studios, after they finished Deadpool, like that. Wow, you're getting blasted. But Deadpool has a healing factor.
Yeah, you can see he ends up getting like all wounded up.
A la Wolverine.
Yeah.
Style.
Like his mask will get blown off, and you'll see, oh no.
That's supposed to connect.
6 health, so I'm pretty fucked up right now.
Oh yeah, look at that.
But I think if I
Will
wait
they leave
a
you
few
alone?
seconds, they actually are kind of persistent, but these guys are mostly ranged, so you can see I'm healing up.
Nice.
And now I'm all healed up, but my armor is still my outfit's still messed up.
Deadpool is covered in gross cancerous tumors because of his immune healing factor.
Yes.
Now why?
I thought he had cancer before the healing.
Yeah, it was to
Oh yeah, I have my size out now.
It was to cure it, but he is still, yeah, I mean, and it did,
How come
stopped
Wolverine
him from
doesn't
dying
have
of
all
cancer.
those?
It's, well, Wolverine didn't have cancer before.
Yeah, he had cancer, and that's one of the reasons he accepted the healing thing.
So it hyper-accelerated his cancer, it just can't kill him. So it gave him super cancer.
Bear traps!
Super cancer.
I don't think
So
I'm
is he
gonna
like
fall for it.
Rorschach? He's just like hideous underneath?
Yeah.
What? Wait, Rorschach isn't hideous underneath. He's just
Yeah,
a
he is.
dude with red hair.
He's hideous
Are you
like a
saying that
normal person.
Yeah, are you saying that actor Jack Earl Haley is ugly?
Yes.
I don't think so.
I mean,
he
that's
is
fair.
I think
handsomely
he's
ugly.
beautiful.
Yeah, but I think the difference is he is like, this guy is like scarred like Red Skull underneath, not just unattractive.
I think you're thinking
In
of
a Hollywood.
I think you're thinking of Dr. Doom.
Definitely not.
Dr. Doom is scarred underneath. The Red Skull, either his head's just a skull.
When I'm saying that, I just mean like he's a monster. It looks like a monster underneath.
All right.
Throw some grenades. So one thing I've noticed is during like these boss battle kind of guys, the guns are so good. So little tip if you're playing, you're fighting one of these guys and you're having problems, just
Range. Oh wow.
Wow.
Just
I'm used
take-
to the guns doing jack shit.
the guns
against
do more than
villains.
just. It's like the guns are actually the slow things. Oh,
All right.
who's this?
He's a man out of time. Who the fuck is that? He likes to fight crime. Who the fuck is that? He ain't out the cool. Who the fuck is that? But he ain't a fool. He's fucking Cable.
So when you meet new characters, that happens sometimes, and then they just re-show it.
I love that it's M-rated. That's actually like it's way dirtier than anything in the Deadpool comics. Those are like PG-13.
Hey, man out of time. What are you doing here?
We haven't seen him since our run in the comics together.
Oh, I love reunions.
Wait, I need you to listen closely.
That guy looks really good once his textures all pop in. So the game has some texture pop issues.
Here he goes again. He's not here 10 seconds before he starts boring us with his dive warning from the future crap.
Cables from the future.
Sinister has knocked out the X-Men by broadcasting.
We may want to pay attention.
This could explain a critical plot point. The survival of Earth entirely.
Nice.
So I was really worried this game was going to do that stuff poorly, because I've seen games screw that up,
Critical part.
but
So boring.
it does a good job of breaking the fourth wall. Like, this is something that you could only do in a video game.
Make it stop.
So yesterday I held off when I played this for a solid, like, I think it lasts like 2 or 3 minutes of just this.
Wow.
So I'm just gonna hit. I'm gonna hit the right trigger and make it stop, which I'm guessing is just gonna interrupt him.
Yeah.
Oh, man, did that hurt. So, we give Cable the slip?
Looks like he left a note.
What does it say?
Idiot. Meet me at the north end of the city.
What? Who the hell is Cable to give us orders in our game?
P.S. If you don't arrive within 1 hour, you'll miss the incredibly large-breasted
Naked woman who claims to be your biggest fan?
Oh, don't fall for that one
But
again.
what if Cable means it this time? We can't take that chance. Large-breasted naked fan lady, we're on our way.
And it even comes back into the scene where he's still...
Oh, that's good.
Whoa! Heavy grenade launcher.
And you instantly dropped it.
I made a mistake. That's fine, I'll get it. There we go. Those guys don't want it.
They're stupid.
Wait, could they pick it up
No.
and use it against you?
They're stupid goons.
Boom!
Whoa!
That was...
So what the game
of
actually
work.
recommends the tactic of, if you see a bunch of weak enemies, you should grab a grenade, cook it, and run into them because he has regenerating health and they don't. Like, just run into them and they'll all blow up and you'll be okay.
What a man, just pile of blood.
Yeah. The game's pretty bloody. There's also, like, there are characters, like other villains in the Marvel Universe that you'll just see get, like, impaled on a spike. Like, they don't bother...
Like she might be into a dude who's horribly disfigured, yet he makes sense.
I'm glad that, you know, Marvel lets their characters go this far in a video game. Like, a lot of people would be, other companies would be afraid.
Are there
you
any
know?
DC characters that they could even, like Marvel has, like, also has Punisher. Like, it has...
Yeah. Punisher started an M-rated game before Wolverine did
Like,
in the
yeah, it has
Origins one.
violent characters. Does Marvel really even have any that would qualify?
a DC?
Or DC, rather?
Yeah, they got a couple.
Any that
There's,
are popular enough to justify it, though?
I mean, Deathstroke, I always thought a Suicide Squad game would be good, and their whole thing is they're supervillains who murder and get killed all the time in the game. And Deathstroke, who's the villain of the upcoming Arkham Origins, like, he's popular and violent enough.
You really think Deathstroke's as popular as either Punisher or...
Oh, okay.
So
no.
that just told me to hit up for oh yeah, and the fat guy jumped through a wall.
Fuck, that's funny. I love
Bear
that.
traps! Does he use bear traps in the comics? Or is that just something funny that they thought they should add?
He wouldn't not use it. But, two guys. That is a bit of a
Uh-oh,
Whoa,
uh-oh.
shit.
I'm good. All good.
I think the only Deadpool thing I've ever read is Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe.
I like that, but it almost went too far. Like, Deadpool was just, like, way too strong in it. You know what I mean?
And they
Was that
really
like
just
was that
glossed
like at
over.
the height of Deadpool being the super popular for a few months?
No, it actually just came out, like, last year, where, like, Deadpool... Somebody messes with his brain and they get rid of all the fun-loving stuff with Deadpool, and Deadpool just thinks to himself, well, I just gotta kill everybody. And
For no reason?
Yeah, and then he does it. He kills everybody. It gets really dark.
It does get really dark.
Was
Like,
Punisher
just very-
versus the Marvel Universe any better?
It at least had a better sense of humor, which you surprised.
Doesn't make any sense, yeah. I'm trying to remember where I'm supposed to go.
It started off
Probably.
funny, but then Deadpool just got too goofy. Well, I don't know. If this were a video game cliche, I would say through the hole the dude's
I think that's what I thought the first time too, but I think I just ended up doing that last time, which I'm pretty sure is not the correct thing to do, but I did it anyway. So yeah, these all give Deadpool points. They also drop tacos, which are health.
He likes to reference tacos.
And there's some basic platforming. They also do, like, they do make fun of other characters. Like in the beginning, he mentions how amazing he is, and they're just like, I think you're thinking of Spider-Man, and he's just like, what does Spider-Man have that I don't? And the voice in his head's like, amazing senses, can climb walls, can shoot out goo that sticks to walls, and he's like, I can shoot out white goo that sticks to stuff too. And there's just like an awkward pause.
So you mentioned Deadpool's 3 voices.
Yeah, so he's crazy.
Right.
But it's so crazy that he thinks he's in a comic book instead of real life. But anyway, so
Marvel fucking loves that.
yeah, that slowly grew into him, like, just having voices in his head that deal with exposition, and they're just 2 different personalities that are constantly. That was good.
So who's the third?
Well, there's his voice.
There's him.
Oh, and then 2 other personalities.
Yeah.
I see.
There's him. There's Urbane guy, and then Kitty, or his even more immature self.
He is. It's almost like he is the superego, and you get to listen to his id and ego.
I like that.
And the platforming is okay in this game. It feels like every other Marvel game platforming, where it's like it's more confident in itself than it should be.
Flying dudes, that dude can fly.
Part of your Action 5 weather team.
I like that it seems High Moon is having fun with this, you know?
This game always feels like the developers are having a shitload of fun. And it makes all of the jokes, it makes jokes you wouldn't even expect. Like, there's just references to, like, the development of the game and the game budget's getting more expensive and stuff. And, so my fear was, if you ever played Eat Lead, The Return of Matt Hazard, that game was interesting, but it used those jokes to excuse bad gameplay. I was worried that this was either going to do that or it was just going to be too much and it was going to end up not embracing video games. But because they got, like, a real video game developer, let me see if I can buy a new weapon, a real video game developer to do it. What are these? Pulse rifles? All right.
Totally. Oh, those pulse rifles are awesome.
You can do that just on the fly.
Yep, and now that's really helpful.
Nice.
You should have done that before.
I really should have. And there's another. They end up hitting.
Thing?
It's I need to.
This looks important.
Grab a power cell. Because I have to move the arm of this sentinel.
Oh, I see.
I think he
knows it's an objective.
Yes.
Hey, aren't you gonna make a joke about us putting our thing in that thing?
Nah, it's too easy. What's the sound of one robotic arm clapping?
Dubstep?
It also
That hole is prime jumping material.
I think they call that a glory hole.
Also, when he does this ridiculous walk, it means you're about to have one of the shortest stealth segments in the history of video games.
I love his little walk.
It's like, look, there's a guy you could stealth kill. We coded this in so you should be able to do it, and that's pretty much all. You end up getting like one stealth kill.
It wouldn't be a modern action game without a stealth kill. Yeah, I love it. Stealth kill is like, I'm going to horribly shoot you. Like,
and tacos everywhere.
I saw in the demo he with the regular automatics, like he just tossed a guy in the air and just shot him a bunch of times.
Yeah, it's almost more of an execution than a stealth kill.
We're dressed well enough to meet our #1 fangirl?
Skin tight bodysuit? Check.
On my way to my fangirl. I mean, you do the downside of the game in general is that it does. I mean, despite making fun of them on occasion, it still does fall into like every video game trope.
Yeah.
But it at least has fun while doing it. Hey, it's the fangirl.
Whoa.
Lo behold.
She loves Deadpool.
#1 fangirl is hot!
Squeeze. Give it a squeeze.
So I think we're going to go ahead and end it here, but this has been Deadpool. You can check out the review on GamesRadar.com, and be sure to come back for more Radar Plays whenever a new game comes out, and on Monday for retro games, and Friday for really weird stuff. So be sure to come back.
Are you listening? Don't even bother with that security tower. Sinister is up there, broadcasting his...
Whoa, hold up. Mr. Sinister is up there? As in the S-hole who killed that other A-hole who was my contract? One side, son.